There we go. Thank you very much. All right, welcome to the show. As I said, that's right, folks. You got us on our 3-hour Sunday evening Autumn Classic Tour. That's right, the American Adversaries. So sit back and enjoy the cool weather, and then hopefully enjoy the hot talk. And we'll get you through the next 3 hours in fine fashion. And then don't forget, that's just the start. That's the first half of great live radio on AM 660 The Answer and FM 105.5. And of course, because at 8 o'clock and until 11 o'clock tonight, you got Armed American. Wait a minute, is it? Yeah, Armed American Radio. I get confused with Arms Room. Armed American Radio with Mark Walters. And don't forget, on Saturday afternoon, you have the Arms Room guys from 3 to 5.
Right, but they're almost as entertaining as American Adversaries.
Oh, that's right. You got us. We're here. We're live in the mercury-free broadcasting studios, where we're nice and warm and cozy, and got lots of treats around. So we're going to be taking you through the next 3 hours, and you can be a part of the show by calling us at 407-774-8255. But we are in the mercury-free broadcasting studios, and don't forget for the very best. Don't forget for the very best in mercury-free general dentistry and health-centered dentistry. Call my award-winning dentist, Dr. James E. Hardy, at 407-678-3399. Don't forget to ask him about the great book he has authored entitled Mercury Free. Okay, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I am Christopher Hart. That other voice you heard moments ago was Aubrey Khan. Aubrey Khan, host of Talk to the Experts, and of course, president, owner of Firm Foundation Home Inspections, where you can find him at orlandoshomeinspector.com when he's not on the radio. Aubrey Khan here on an autumn evening.
Yes, good evening, everyone, and welcome.
All right, we also got sitting in the saddle tonight is going to be Carl Jackson. Carl's here. Thanks for being here, Carl.
Hola, everyone.
Hi. And we got, let's see, we're up on the Pariscope thanks to El General Lucas Paris himself. Please explain how to take advantage of that, El General.
All right. You're going to go to youtube.com and search bar. You're going to type in Adversaries TV. One word. The channel will be right there. Click on it. Newest videos are at the top. Pull the ones that are in descending order. Come to Periscope Depth, the American Adversaries.
All right, and then on the bridge, of course, is Jeff Sinnis, fresh off.
How you doing?
Hey, fresh
How
off.
you doing?
How you doing? Fresh off a cruise himself, because they celebrated his parents' 40th wedding anniversary. Once again, happy anniversary.
Thanks, Carl.
All right, and as I said, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We will be doing our traditional Who Said That contest later on, and Sunny, our California gorgeous lady of wrestling, is going to join us, and she might have a buddy of hers join us as well. And in the meantime, as I said, you can join us at 407-774-8255. A lot of new polls out. We'll be getting to those. We'll be talking a little bit more about the dirty little game we call politics. And we'll be talking about some little bit of local news that may end up having, I don't know if it's a national thing going on, or maybe this will make national news. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But first of all, the WWE is holding a live pay-per-view event tonight in Atlanta, GA, Hot Atlanta. And the group Anonymous, who earlier this week made it be known that they are declaring war, have declared war against the Islamic State, more commonly known as ISIS, ISIL, or now Daesh, as in Dash Riprock or something. I don't know what Dash stands for. We'll have to find out maybe tomorrow from, or later on this week from Usama Dakdock, who's going to be speaking a week from tomorrow here in town. We'll tell you more about that later on. But the evidently the anonymous group is not like one set of, they're a hacker group, if in case you haven't heard of Anonymous. They're the hacker group who oftentimes goes into people's private accounts and banks and things like that, and oftentimes just trying to find scurrilous things, I guess. But they are pretty adept at hacking.
Possibly 4chaners.
What does that mean?
4chan intends to use the hook of Anonymous on just about all of their input on the site. They're also known for perfectly punking other sites, especially other social media sites. Very possible this could be 4chan actually striking out against sites.
Yeah, but ISIS is, Anonymous themselves came on and said that they were going to be going to war with ISIL on the internet.
But Anonymous is not like one, it's a bunch of different hackers, evidently.
Because 4chan is a group of people that do all the hacking and weird computer stuff. A lot of activity goes to 4chan. It's very possible this could be related there for all we know.
But anyway, evidently some of these anonymous people, hackers, have stumbled across or found threats and communications by the Islamic State, and evidently they have made a specific threat against the WWE event in Atlanta, Georgia tonight. And it'd be interesting to see that evidently the event is going to go ahead and go forward. They've searched the arena. There's going to be stepped up security, no doubt about that. But
good for WWE.
Well, I just have to say that if they were going to go, try to intimidate anybody, that WWE is not going to be the one
people to start messing.
I just see Triple H, the chairman right now, just doing the crotch chop at these guys and going on with that. I mean.
Well, evidently he is going to make a statement. His real name is Paul Levesque.
Paul Levesque, yeah.
Paul Levesque, and he's in and out of town here quite often. He doesn't make a big deal out of it, but they have, of course, the training facility down there on Forsyth Road, and they work very closely with Full Sail and NXT, which is sort of their AAA, if you will, level wrestlers, is very prominent here in Orlando. And they're not going to back down. This is not the American way to begin with. And by the way, professional wrestling is a true American sport. It was invented here. Not wrestling, of course, but professional wrestling.
Performing art version of it, yeah.
Yes, indeed. But we'll see if anything does materialize out of that. Obviously, now that the security is stepped up, if anything were to materialize, I would imagine that it would be handled quite rapidly. But this is part of what the Islamic State is all about, and that's, of course, intimidating people. But in essence, that is what liberalism is all about. That's what Marxism is all about. And that's what Islam is all about, intimidating, bullying people, and using people's good intentions and goodwill against them. And so WWE is not going to be intimidated by these rascals. And as a matter of fact, WWE is, believe it or not, doing more to unify the West and the Middle East than probably the governments. Because did you know that professional wrestling is very popular in the Middle East too? Our form of professional wrestling is a very, very popular form of entertainment over there.
Well, I'm sure they like seeing men in fights, but I can't imagine two women in virtual dress.
Actually, ironically, I don't know when I stumbled across it, but I was looking for some video for something else on YouTube, and I happened to see two Middle Eastern ladies wrestling.
And as a matter of fact, there is a young lady, I did a story on it, and I forget what show, it was weeks ago. She wrestles, she's like 17 years old. She dresses similar to what we see in professional women wrestlers here. As a matter of fact, she conjured images of a wrestler named Paige, because she wears like fishnet stockings and things. And Paige is a big name in the WWE right now, an English girl who Jeff got his picture with her. Yeah, that's right. And she was born, I think, in Saudi Arabia, raised in Dubai, and she wrestles in Dubai, but she has to wrestle men because there's so few women wrestlers.
How do they allow a woman to dress that way and wrestle?
That's the key. How is it happening?
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Because this is a head or stone her to death.
But it ain't happening. In another country it would. Now, if she, of course, was in Syria or somewhere like that, they wouldn't be tolerating this. But in the other parts of the Middle East where they appreciate living, this is a big deal. And who knows? I'm just saying.
I hear you.
You know, when we're looking for sort of cultural bridges,
WWE seems to be doing it quite well.
It's interesting that we find it in professional wrestling. Let's see how much time we have left in this segment, Jeff. I can't. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and take Dave. Dave has some questions. Dave, thank you for calling. We appreciate you being out there tonight.
I just have two quick questions.
Yes.
I believe it was either Thursday night.
Hey, by the way, didn't I hear you on one of the big national shows the other day?
No, I just.
I thought I did. Okay.